Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, lovers of truth. Sorry for coming late. We promised to come by 9 p.m. today, but
Godwin, I greet you.
Greetings to you, sir.
Due to some certain circumstances beyond human control, we couldn't make it 9 o'clock, and we are here by God's grace. Just want to touch on two things briefly, then we move ahead to baby testimonies. We analyze more about baby testimony. Once again, I say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are watching from. I tell you guys, say they don't employ me for today broadcast, and my salary is increasing. I don't do one broadcast, now they do second broadcast. So Sister Chante ready to pay my double salary. Well, please.
Well, now they pay me since. Are you guys paying me since?
You employ me.
Since I've been doing it.
Now you employ me. You employ me. So you have to pay me. So you are welcome, guys. Please share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Brother Solomon, good evening, sir. Brother Godwin,
Good evening, sir.
Mommy Timmy Tokbe, I greet. I remove cap for you. Sister Chante.
Great, sir.
Now you be the captain of the canoe. We greet you. And all the viewers that are just here now, Desire Onyekelo. Hello, we greet you. Okay, this is our sister from South Africa, if I'm not mistaken, Lembogan Madumo. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it well. I greet you. Elia Shintalima. Name, I don't know where that
pronounce the one where you feel pronounce. The 7, you pronounce one where you feel pronounce. That's why they do.
Don't worry, I will try. This is our personal person, Blossom. Oh, Blossom. I greet you very, very well. You are welcome, Victoria. Welcome. I greet you. So, guys, without wasting much time, we are going to deliberate on something very, very important. I think my position here is a little bit bad. Sorry for the breaking transmission omission. I just want to change my position so that my camera will be clear. Right about now, I'm back to the transmission. Okay. Mr. Wallace, Sister Chante's brother from another mother.
That's my brother from another mother.
We greet you big time. Sister Felicia, we greet you. Good evening. Every one of you that are here, we greet you. So, without wasting much time, first and foremost, we want to have a heart-to-heart talk within ourselves as viewers and as a broadcaster and with the family that is in the house. Of a truth, I come across a video, and I believe so many of us have watched the video about what happened in Benin City, Edo State, Benin City precisely. It's an heartbroken story that we really need to kind of spend at least 15-20 minutes to discuss about. And this thing has been going on 4 years, and it has been going on for a long time. We have been talking about this started when they started talking about people using their family for blood money, for Yahoo Plus and whatever, and it's becoming alarming. And the truth is that nobody is talking it. We don't know what is happening. The government is not doing anything about it. And Nigeria is I will stand and it's my hand in my chest that Nigeria is one of the biggest prayerful country in the whole of West Africa, if not in the world. And all these things are just happening. It's questioned. There's a big question mark on this issue. So for us not to talk much, I know most of you guys have watched this video, but I just want to play from the ITV news so that we just kind of listen, then we begin to talk heart-to-heart talk. Number one, we want to talk where we know the reason of all these things that is happening already. We know why these things are happening. Now, what are the solutions? Can there be solution? What is yet to be done individually? What is our own advice personally? As a family, what advice will you give to your family? As a friend, what advice will you give to your friends? You know, as your neighbor, what advice will you give to your neighbor surrounding, concerning all these things that is happening right now? You know, this is what we want to just kind of discuss. How do we pass this message to people? How do we advise them? What do we do as a community, as an individual? You know, as someone that loves Christ, that loves God, that loves humanity, what do we do to kind of reduce this wicked heart? That is just what we want to discuss about briefly. Then we'll move on to the next topic, and we'll round up. So let us watch this video briefly, and
the security agencies, personnel of the different security agencies are here. They've taken over the place. People are not allowed in the adjoining building where the bodies were discovered. This is the premises of God's Care Mortuary. We are here to ascertain what really transpired on Wednesday regarding the bodies that were discovered in a nearby building. We have gotten the details. The security agencies, personnel of the different security agencies are here. They've taken over the place. People are not allowed in the adjoining building where the bodies were discovered on Wednesday. There was confusion on Wednesday as residents of Upper Ikenwan Road rushed to the premises of a building where dead bodies and shrines were found. On Thursday, the building has been cordoned off. Armed security personnel were on the ground. Policemen from the homicide section of Edo State Police Command were also busy at the scene.
What is happening to this video? It's not playing out. Please, one moment, please.
Premises of God's Care Mortuary. We are here to ascertain what really transpired on Wednesday regarding the bodies that were discovered in a nearby building. We have gotten the details. The security agencies, personnel of the different security agencies are here. They've taken over the place.
Please, I'm sorry.
People are not allowed in the adjoining building where the bodies were discovered on Wednesday.
There was confusion on Wednesday as residents of Upper Ikenwan Road rushed to the premises of a building where dead bodies and shrines were found. On Thursday, the building has been cordoned off. Armed security personnel were on the ground. Policemen from the homicide section of Edo State Police Command were also busy at the scene. In an interview, coordinator of Edo...
Brother Solomon, are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
But are you seeing the video over there?
No, I can see it.
But I don't know why it's not playing. And I downloaded the video and I played it before. It was playing, and all of a sudden I can't.
Okay, no, I can tell you what to do. Okay.
Or now, if you can do it there, do it there. If you can do it first.
No, I can't do it from here because I'm using my phone. But you can just share. Then you share to screen. Then the browser you are using, click on the browser. Then you will see the video. There is as easy as
share to
screen.
All right. Wait, I'm coming. Please, viewers, please. I'm trying to work on something here very important. I don't know if I'm making it properly. Share to screen. Solomon, I'm trying to share to screen, but it's played before when I was playing it. I don't know what happened. Or Facebook don't block the video. I don't know, because the video is so horrible that they are blocking so many videos. You know, you cannot find this video on Facebook any longer. So I don't know if they blocked the video because of the kind of horrible thing that was shown on the news, you know. It was heartbroken. Let me see if I can. Brother Solomon, are you here with me? Brother Solomon.
Yes, I can hear you.
Now, I tried to share to the screen, and it's showing me
Yes.
screen share at least two screen shared work best on the computer. I don't know.
No,
Share
you see,
screen.
you will see your browser. Look at the hub. You will
Yeah,
see
I've
your
seen
browser.
it.
But
Is
did you
it to
know what?
the
Just be discussing. In few minutes, I've been joining
okay?
you. So just
All
leave
right,
it for me.
all right,
Just send me the link on WhatsApp and leave it for me.
all right.
Yeah.
The link of the program.
The link of the video you want to play. Just leave it for me.
Okay, let me send it to your WhatsApp.
Yes, I will handle it.
Okay, I'll do that now. Sorry, to my viewers. Please, we are trying to see. Yeah, just a technical problem. Person not did not finish. The thing was playing initially, but I don't know why it's no longer playing. Solomon, let me send it to you. Okay. So, guys, this video, maybe before we get this video that we're about to watch is talking about the inhuman act that took place in Benin. So before our brother comes in with the video, let me just kind of explain. I believe most of us have seen it. So this video and this news was talking about it came out yesterday, in fact, and it was talking about a building, or rather a community in a Kewan Road where people, human beings, children, men, the identity was not fully shown, but it is fully clear that these people were human beings. They were not animal. They were just dried up as if they were embalmed, as if the place is a place where there is a place, or like a mortuary where they embalm people, but it's a living building where I don't know if this person is a native doctor or a group of people that do ritual killings and ritual whatever. So when I get the video, man, I was just astonished. It's painful, you know. It's really painful to see a fellow human being will take off his fellow human being and just kill the person, then embalm these same people, both children. Is heartbroken. And the Bible says the root of money, the love of money, the root of all evil. Because of the love of money, covetousness, everybody want to be a billionaire. Everybody want to buy private jet. Everybody want to drive Mercedes Benz. Everybody want to drive Lexus Jeep. Must everybody be rich? Must everybody be rich? That is the question. I don't know. I don't know why I couldn't get this video playing. Must everybody be rich? That is the question. Everybody cannot be rich. But it's just painful that when I watch this video, I know many of us have seen this video, and some of us have not seen it. Maybe because we are working. Maybe by the time our brother comes again and we get the video, we'll see what we can do to share it, to play a little part of it. It's just heartbroken, really.
But Bro Kingsley, there's something I observed in that video.
Yeah.
Okay, is those bodies we are seeing there? I think where particularly is that place? Because I heard it's a very close place to the mortuary. Because why? The reason why I'm saying this is that it takes a professional mortician to embalm bodies like that, and ordinary people cannot just embalm bodies. So who is doing this? Is it the ritualist that is doing it, or a professional mortician? Because it is not really easy for somebody, for an ordinary person who is not a professional, to embalm people to that level. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, brother. Unmute yourself.
Are you hearing me now? Hello, Barsolomon. Hello, Barsolomon.
Yeah, me, I can hear you now, bro.
Okay. So continue, sir. I'm hearing you.
So what I'm saying is that, do you think an ordinary person can just organize a place like that and be embalming people if that person is not a professional mortician? This is my question, because the way those bodies were embalmed, that is, it takes a professional to do it to that level. To my own observation, that is not from an ordinary person. So they need to, that place need an investigation. That video need an investigation. Don't worry, I'm bringing in the video now. Just
Okay.
wait in a minute. In a second now, you will see the video. Don't worry. The video is coming up now. That is, they need proper investigation, to know where those things is coming from. And those people, what tribe are they? Because I can categorically tell you, those people are not from Edo. I'm not an Edo man, but those people, a true Benin person will not do such a thing. A real Benin person will not do such a thing.
No, don't be too sure, my brother. Don't be too sure.
Because no,
the truth is this, sir.
No,
the truth is this, sir. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you something, sir. Let me give you 1 point, sir. Let me give you 1 point, sir. Now, there is an adage in Benin that says, "Ogwamana bonwa oeseti," meaning, if Ude house, that is before Ude outside, we can't say they won't kill you. There must be an alliance.
Oh yes, I know.
With Ude inside house. You understand? There must be a connection with Ude inside. So if those guys that doing those dirty things, they are not from Benin or Edo State, then how will they succeed in doing such an havoc in a community which they are not conversant with, or which they are not from that community, without the help of the people in that community, without the help of the people in that street or in that vicinity? I don't know if you're understanding me.
I understand what you're saying.
There must be an inner caucus, inner plan. There must be an inner person that is giving this people heart, mind. Nothing they happen. They work together. And inside that video, the first video I watched, sir, inside the sitting room of that very building, of that very house, there's a picture in the wall that this very man, the owner of this residence, snapped with the police officer.
Yes, with the police officer.
This is the premises of Gosk.
You understand?
So, brother, if you need the video now, I can play.
Yeah, if you can play it now, let's see if you can bring it down.
Here we go.
Yeah, Bosom, you say you are not seeing the video. That's what we are trying to do. We are trying to see if we can put the video here so that we watch.
Yeah.
I've seen this video. We know
I'm bringing the video to everybody now to watch. I think people can see the video now, right?
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah,
this is the premises of God's Care Mortuary. We are here to ascertain what really transpired on Wednesday regarding the bodies that were discovered in a nearby building. We have gotten the details. The security agencies, personnel of the different security agencies are here. They've taken over the place. People are not allowed in the adjoining building where the bodies were discovered on Wednesday.
There was confusion on Wednesday as residents of Upper Ikewa Road rushed to the premises of a building where dead bodies and shrines were found. On Thursday, the building has been cordoned off. Armed security personnel were on the ground. Policemen from the homicide section of Edo State Police Command were also busy at the scene. In an interview, coordinator of Edo State Security Vigilance Network, Colonel Kole Omomia, retired, said the premises is not fenced, hence his men are on the ground to keep close watch. He said his men, in conjunction with other security agencies, will ensure protection of life and property in the state.
Was at 25 hours, while my men were still deployed there, somebody trailed in and was immediately arrested, was taken straight to a Wotobo police station. We don't work in isolation. We work alongside with other security agencies. When this incident happened, I got in touch with the CP and the brigade commander. And the CP sent his operatives to this place. It was headed by an AC. Which of course they actually did what was expected of them.
We'll continue to update you as the news unfold. Right here in Ekenwa Road, Benin City, I am Egosa Agbolao.
Brother Solomon,
Sir.
carry on, sir. Carry on for a moment.
Okay. Okay, let me just repeat the video again. In fact, this is a terrible news. Very terrible.
This is the premises of Gospel Mortuary. We are here to ascertain what really transpired on Wednesday regarding the bodies that were discovered in a nearby building. We have gotten the details. The security agencies, personnel of the different security agencies are here. They've taken over the place. People are not allowed in the adjoining building where the bodies were discovered on Wednesday.
There was confusion on Wednesday as residents of Upper Ekenwa Road rushed to the premises of a building where dead bodies and shrines were found. On Thursday, the building has been cordoned off. Armed security personnel were on the ground. Policemen from the homicide section of Edo State Police Command were also busy at the scene. In an interview, coordinator of Edo State Security Vigilance Network, Colonel Kole Omomia, retired, said the premises is not fenced, hence his men are on the ground to keep close watch. He said his men, in conjunction with other security agencies, will ensure protection of life and property in the state.
Was at 25 hours, while my men were still deployed there, somebody trailed in and was immediately arrested, was taken straight to a Wotobo police station. We don't work in isolation. We work alongside with other security agencies. When this incident happened, I got in touch with the CP and the brigade commander. And the CP sent his operatives to this place. It was headed by an AC. Which of course they actually did what was expected of them.
We'll continue to update you as the news unfold. Right here in Ekenwa Road, Benin City, I am Egosa Agbolao.
So my people,
Kingsley, please, can I play another video that is related to the analysis of somebody? Before
carry on, sir. Carry on, sir.
Okay, let me just play a video of an analysis of somebody. A very brilliant person at that. So he has been doing a good job. I just want us to listen to him. And this has been my opinion before. But let us, everybody, just listen to this guy. Let me just 1 minute. Bringing in the video. Because I have a lot of questions regard to this particular video, because it's really trending right now in Nigeria.
Dead bodies in Benin City on Wednesday, the 17th of August. The Edo State Police has uncovered a house full of dead bodies in Benin City on Wednesday, the 17th of August 2022. It was said the police responded to a phone call. Clearly, someone had seen it and had gone to report to the police. When the police came, they stormed into the abandoned building where they discovered dried human remains stacked up on each other. Some were even made to stand by the corners.
Mute yourself.
What, however, is new. So we don't have enough information as to what really was going on in this abandoned building with these dead bodies. But it's being suspected to be a ritualist den. However, I might have a different take on it. Because by the look of these dead bodies, you could tell that they have been embalmed, well preserved. Almost as if this was a morgue. Ritualist den, as we know it, usually can be messy. You know, body parts, mutilated human remains, human head, skulls. But the body discovered in this abandoned building by the Edo State Police Command looked very preserved. To achieve that kind of preservation, it takes a professional mortician. A random Yahoo boy cannot do this. Now it's unclear what the body is. It might have been an abandoned mortuary. Or if that's not the case, there is a chance that maybe the people involved in the so-called ritualists as suspected may have gotten the bodies from a mortuary, probably those ones that have been unclaimed. I don't believe these people were killed here by the suspected ritualists because the police was said to have arrested one suspect. And I guess this was a suspect they saw in the house when they came to raid it. And in the video, you could see that there was a foam and a pillow amongst the dead bodies, amongst the deceased people, which made the crowd suspect that whoever was sleeping in the foam in the midst of these dead people might be a ritualist. And I guess this was the guy that they caught there, so maybe he's the one they believe is the ritualist. Again, the behavior is odd. If someone was sleeping with these dead people, of course I can see why people would believe this is a case of money rituals. And it sure does make sense, although not in the way we would have expected money rituals to be when it involves dead people. Or maybe this is one of those instances where the ritualist is expected to spend a specific amount of time sleeping in the midst of these dead bodies to achieve his ritualistic goals, if, you know, this was a case of money rituals or if they want some kind of favor or power. Because to me, that is the only way I see how this could have been a ritual case. In this building, there was a mini shrine at the corner of the house. There were chairs, mattresses, generator, had a bathroom, a refrigerator, a sitting room with a photograph of the suspect. I guess the presence of the shrine in the house is what is making it seem as though this must be a ritualist something. In my opinion, I feel this is a morgue turned into a shrine somewhat. Again, like I said, the police do not have all the information yet. We are definitely waiting for updates. So if there is an update, I will let you know, which means you would have to stay subscribed, stay following this page should there be an update. It's a very creepy and unusual story, honestly. But these might be some of the questions we'll be expecting the police to give us answers to when they maybe finally get the answers or when they are done with their investigation. The first question is, who owns the building? I mean, no matter how abandoned it is, someone got to own that building, and we need to know the owner of that building. They might know something. And looking at the dead bodies, like I've said, they looked preserved. They looked like they were embalmed, chemically embalmed by a professional mortician. So we need to know where they came from.
Okay,
from
I think
and if
the
they
guy
did,
drive
which
to my side.
mortuary released this dead body to be used for these kinds of atrocity. Or did that building used to be a morgue? Because if that building used to be a morgue and it was abandoned, obviously if there are unclaimed bodies there, the bodies will be left there and maybe turned into a ritualist den, like we suspect this is the case. Another thing the police would have to explain is who that guy is and what is his story, what is he doing there, who sleeps in that building, because there are foams there, there's a stabilizer there, there's a pillow there, bed sheets there. Clearly someone is living there amongst the dead. And we need to know what's up with that. We need to know what that means. We need to know who he is and why the person is doing it. And hopefully, if the police do have time, they should tell us about the deceased people there. Who are they? Where they came from? If they have any loved ones, because there are a number of them there, a whole number of them. Hopefully, these deceased people can be identified because a lot of their features are still preserved. So clearly, their loved ones, if they had any, would be able to identify them. I guess now we'll just have to wait for the updates. But before then, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this must be a ritualist den? Or do you think this was just an abandoned morgue turned into a playhouse for crazy people? Or maybe we're overthinking this, or maybe it's more than it is. It's just hard to tell right now. But do let me know what you think. But before you go, 1xBet offers its players a lot of excitement.
We know they do publicity for 1xBet. Brother Solomon.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Now, let us analyze. That's why I said this heart-to-heart talk.
Yes.
No, heart-to-heart talk means we are going to analyze. We will not conclude.
Yes.
We will give our own
opinion.
Kind of opinion and our point.
Yes.
And we will now put down some questions, dissect it, and see if there's any solution to this kind of things if really what we are suspecting is true.
Yes.
Now, do we start from you first? How on this video, the first video, and let's just use the second video. I think the second video will be better for us to analyze. You know, so let us use this second video. So, what is your take on this analysis this guy just gave?
Okay, to me, I think I've said it even before because I've listened to him over and over on different platforms where they give their opinion. Because in a situation like this, for whom we always want to listen to different people from different platforms. So, to my own opinion, I think what this guy, the second video we play, I think what he's saying is right. Proper investigation has to be carried out. Now, they need to do proper investigation before we, the commoners, we start concluding. Let me just use the word commoner. So before running into conclusion, we can't just conclude now by saying these people, they are ritualists. Though they are ritualists because somebody sleeping with a dead body, on what purpose? If you are not working in a mortuary or working under a mortician, or working where dead body are being bound. So why are you sleeping in the mortuary? So they must have some spiritual purpose. You understand? Euphoric purpose of doing that. But that apart, I have a question for you, Brother Kingsley. The question goes like this. For all these things they are doing, I think it's connected with all these herbalists. Answer me, brother. Is it connected? I think it's connected with herbalists like Babalawo and all that, right? It's connected.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for your quick response. Now, in Edo State, because this thing happened in Edo State, I will use this particular video to tackle my question. Now, among all the Babalawo in Edo State, there is a head. And before you are appointed as the head, I think you have power that is over every other power. That is why you are appointed. Like, I don't want to mention because I know this question might provoke a lot of people because this is how they normally attack me whenever I'm talking to them outside here. Okay, now, for example, let me just make mention of like the king. A king of a land is the head of every traditional rulers, and every herbalist, they are under these people, isn't it? Okay, all these things now is happening and they are seeing it. How come all these things is happening behind them? This is my question. Does it mean they are not aware of all these things that is happening, or are they not seeing it through their spiritual shrine and all that? Are they not seeing all these things that are happening? Or they are all together, or they are seeing it, they cannot obstruct them because of their agreement in the coven. So what is really happening? No, tell me, Brother Kingsley, because I know why they talk about, and I understand that you understand me, brother. Yeah, you know where I'm going.
Wait, look at what somebody wrote about Solomon. He said, what happened is the owner of the mortuary moved from First East Secular to back of Time Mortuary along Ekenwa Slope. Now, he said, but there's one thing I want to say. Now, let us see if we can, if calling him to explain will be proper. Now, as you have said before.
But answer me first.
You said what, sir?
I said, but you have to answer my question first, please, because you are a proper Benin man.
Yes, I'm coming, sir. I just wanted to tackle this thing, sir. Sorry, sir, because what this guy wrote now is okay. You said if you connect to the native doctors and the herbalists, and there's a head.
We are having the king and the Enojes and all that, which is the head of the herbalists.
Yeah, that they are supposed to do what?
Are they not supposed to be aware of all these things?
Now, it's just like sometimes when we talk about churches, and we say can not the talk with, I will say some of they are not in the same they are not in the same body. Some are in PFM and some are in CAN. So that is how it is too in their whatever system of traditional or herbalist whatever. This herbalist union, I believe too, they might have different kind of union or different kind of group, which they are being heard by different kind of people. Now, this same brother is saying something, say press release ritualist them all illegal among in Edo State, the leadership and the member of Edo State. Okay, I will answer that later. Now, let me quickly answer you, sir. Now, we might not be, yes, the king or the Inoge, the chiefs and the John Wares, yes, they might be there, but believe me, they might not know what is happening. Some of them might know in that same community, if it is true that is alleged to be a ritualist ground. Most of them might know that something like this is happening in such a place. Most of them might not know, but we should not conclude yet. You understand? So let's now say if it is true, actually the king of that land or the chief or the Nogie or whoever that is in charge as the traditional ruler or the traditional head of that zone is supposed to take charge and take full responsibility of justice, you know, to make sure full discipline and full justice is being taken in that environment. So that is my point, sir. So concerning the video and concerning what our brother have just written here, please, my people, just give me a few minutes. Let me just say something. Now, the guy just analyzed the video and it was not full specific of what is going on, but he was trying to kind of pinpoint one or two things that effect that might have happened in that place. But one question is this: does that place really look like a mortuary? That is one question. Remember, a mortuary has to have a mortuary is a place that is being cold with a big system of a refrigerator, if I'm not mistaken. Has to have a constant light and a full standby generator, as Nigeria will be, that don't have light. But let's come to think of it. Does that really look like a mortuary? Now, if that is a mortuary, how will the state government allowed a citizen of a citizen to operate a mortuary in such a manner? So that is where I find it difficult. That is a mortuary. Like what our brother said before, he said it was the mortuary that was moved from First Secular to back of the time mortuary along the Kama slope. But that place doesn't look like a mortuary. It doesn't look like a mortuary.
I think, Brother Kingsley, I agreed with you. That place doesn't look like a mortuary because mortuary there should be.
There's a sitting room.
Okay.
There's a television.
Where are the equipment to embalm those dead bodies?
No, there's no equipment. So that place, we should not. In fact, me, I would stand and say that place doesn't look like mortuary. Abi, is there any place like, does that look like a mortuary? Please, if anyone knows that place look like a mortuary, can just tell us. Okay, some people are saying we should call the guy so that the guy explain to us, but I don't know. What is,
Brother Kingsley?
Sir?
Yes, it's better you paste the number there so he can call in.
Yeah.
And talk with us. Let us hear his own side of the story also, because there are many questions to this video. Really seriously, so many questions.
Yeah, because I cannot believe that that's a mortuary.
No, it's not a mortuary. That is not a mortuary. That will be a lie to say it's a mortuary now. It's not a mortuary. What mortuary looks like that?
That is not a mortuary, sir.
So, Brother Kingsley, you need to paste your number there.
No, so my number, no. We have our number. I want to paste it now. I'm coming.
That is what I'm saying, so that he can call us and explain.
In just 1 second.
They need to explain to us.
Thank you, Jembe. definitely not a mortuary. That is a shrine. It's correct. Because we cannot say that is a mortuary. It is very, very important for that kind of a place to be a mortuary. So please, our brother, that is the number. You can call in and just give us your idea, and if you witness the incident, or you have a reliable story to tell us, you can call in. That is the number. Please, please. Okay, so at the time, one thing I wanted to say that since we cannot conclude that it's a ritual ground, but at the time, what we now, the question is this, Solomon Blackchild and the viewers, what will a dead bodies that is being bound, preserved, be doing in a living building that is not a mortuary? That is first questions. We should be asking ourselves that. And we cannot call that a mortuary or a morgue. That place, there's a pictures of human, even the picture of the owner of the place.
Thank you. That's what I want to say.
Look like a living place. Look at, okay, now we want to call it the mortuary that have a corner where there's is gods, let's put it that way, or the gods he worship, or the gods that he performed the ritual with. Let's assume there are some fetish things around inside the building. So how do we call such a place a mortuary? A mortuary, man, have we lost our sense of reasoning? Or are they trying to hide things now because the police officer picture is being shown in the scene? I'm beginning to have seen a foul play, and it's smelling something not good. How will you see dead bodies, small and great, standing and lying down, piled up on each other in a living building? I will say that when we are said to say it's a mortuary that was first in a location and another located to another location. Please, sir, if you can call in, you can call. That's the number there. You can call in and explain your side of the story, because what you wrote here is you are trying to tell us that it's a mortuary that was moved from one mortuary to the other. And for me, I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
I just want to ask this. If there is a mortuary, why did the police went to arrest the mortuary workers? Or bust the mortuary? That is not a mortuary.
Brother Solomon, Brother Kingston, my people, this thing is very clear. It's very clear. You can't see a mortuary looking like that with the pictures of somebody hanging on the wall, mattress on the floor, some bodies are standing.
There's television, there's free, there's a deep freezer there. There's a deep freezer there.
The deep freezer there. I've watched many different versions. There's a shrine behind. There's a place outside that is like they have buried some bodies there. So this is not a mortuary. Come on, people, we should think. People will come and say things like that was a mortuary. How can that be a mortuary now? We should think. It's not a mortuary.
No, it can never be a mortuary. I disagree. Now the point is this. What do we think in our own initiative or in our own mind, with all reasonable doubt? For me, I would tell you that place is not a mortuary. That place is an evil temple where things is happening. That's for me, because there's nothing that will justify that place is a mortuary, even if you are a specialist. Because I know, I remember vividly then when I was in Nigeria, there are people that know how to embalm people at home. When somebody's died, when a man died or a woman died, for example, or somebody died, if the family don't have money instantly to take the person to the mortuary, now they can call on these people. They are not doctors, but they are just traditional people that know how to embalm people with their own kind of native herbs and native way. Now, these people come in and do the embalmment, and that embalmment lasts for some time before you can finally take that person to the hospital, to the mortuary, if you feel like. And these people also do it in the way that you can even leave the person for 1 week, they come back and refresh it, do it again, and you know. Now, are we trying to say that this person is also doing his own at home? That his own job is to embalm dead body, and the family of the people they come and carry that dead body from him? This is just I'm beginning to think too many things. I'm just confused.
But Kingsley,
I'm
look,
hearing you, sir.
I understand what you're saying about people embalming people at home and stuff like that. But look at this, the picture we have right here. Okay, we have to use our sixth sense.
Yeah.
These bodies are dried already. They have decayed already. If he was embalming,
according to the news, they say they are not decayed, that they are still fresh. According to that guy that was analyzing that they are well preserved for a purpose.
Not all of them are fresh, but I've watched this thing. I've watched it over and over from different platforms. Most of them are already like dried up. Don't these people have family members? If this was a mortuary, that's what I'm trying to say. If this was a mortuary, don't they have family members to come and take them? Have they been there for 6 months? Have they been embalmed like for 6 months? That is the question here. For us to understand that was not a mortuary. There are so much questions behind this thing, but not the fact of mortuary. No, we don't know ritualists. Then people are using different words. They are all these ritualists. They will know there's something to do with blood money about what is going on there, because there's a shrine inside and there's a shrine behind the house. Sister Shante, go ahead.
I just wanted to know, is it time for callers? Because some people were calling me before that they want to talk.
Yeah, there's a brother. I don't know if it's the brother. He said, no, it's not time for call. But if somebody called that said his name is Oi, then the person can speak. But any more from now,
this is a woman. This is a woman that called me.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's the person, because he said you should call him before and drop his number. But very soon we'll start taking calls. Mommy, what do you have to say, ma?
Sir?
You've seen the video? What do you have to say about it, or do you have anything to say?
That place is, for me, that place is not mortuary. I think that is ritual.
We have a caller. We have a caller in the house, please.
Okay.
Mommy. Hello, caller. Go ahead, talk to us. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Yeah, I'm calling from London. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah. I'm calling. I want to clarify that I'm not saying that place I've been in is mortuary, but with my experience I had a mortuary in Nigeria when my mom died. That is exactly how they keep people. People that don't give them money. People that come and see their people that they put in mortuary. That is condition they keep them. They can put 20, 30 at one table. They don't have fridge. Sorry, it's not Europe. They don't have fridge in mortuary in Nigeria. They have something like table.
Yeah.
They will dry them that way. Even if you keep your own person there for a long time, when you there to collect the person, you wouldn't know the person again.
Jesus.
That is exactly how Nigerian mortuary looks like. I'm telling you the fact.
Let me ask you something, ma. Please, ma. Is she hearing me? Are you hearing me, ma?
Yeah.
Now, we know that's how mortuary look like, or we know that's how our mortuary in Nigeria look like because of the facility, because of the poor facility. But to you, the video we just play and the ones you have watched, does that compound, that vicinity, does it look like a mortuary? That such things should be taking place? Because that is not a mortuary. I don't know if you understand me.
You know, in Nigeria, I can't conclude till we hear from the owner of that place. Because, you know, I can tell you, when my mom died, when I went to Nigeria, I think 3 weeks before my mom's burial. I tried to visit that mortuary, I think 4 times. 4 good times with my mom. Then, when you went there, before the mortuary attendants, before they can attend to you, before they let you go in and see your maybe your own person, they used to do some incantation. Do you understand? They used to do some incantation and they will go with their back. They enter the door with their back. And before you enter, they are the ones to tell you, okay, you people should come in. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you are not strong, you can't go there. Because the way they keep people, the way they put dead people, oh my goodness God. You will see some people, rats will eat them. Rats will eat their eyes. Maybe the people that put them there, they don't care. They don't come and give them money. They don't come and check up. I'm telling you the fact. Even I have some pictures.
Can I ask you a question, ma?
I'm trying to get some pictures.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, ma?
Okay.
Now, a mortuary is supposed to be attached to an hospital or to an organization that has to do with.
No,
I'm coming, ma. In Benin, there is a mortuary beside or closer. It's not too far from the specialist hospital in the runabout.
No,
I can remember that.
No. I have a cousin now. We donated money to him. He opened a mortuary in just one only place. That's all. No, it doesn't mean that mortuary will be attached to hospital. No. They build mortuary now, just a building. They just
okay. As mortuary become a business, in Nigeria.
It's a very big business in Nigeria. I'm telling you, my cousin, he's working in University of Calabar mortuary. But he later begged us to help him to open his own. We contributed money and he opened his own. I'm telling you the fact. What I'm telling you now, everything is possible in Nigeria.
You are right. We agree with you.
That's my cousin. He's selling gaskets there. He has ambulance, about 5 ambulances. He's selling gaskets. And you know now, you can't take cars. You can't take dead body with gaskets to mortuary. No. You have to, either you bring the person with bag. This, what do they call it? One black bag. Or you just put the person on the car, cover the person with cloth, then go to mortuary, they will collect it. They don't take gasket. It's only the day, 2 days before you want to carry the corpse, you will go and give them gasket, give them cloth. Then they will dress the person.
Yeah.
Before you people will come and collect the corpse. Sometimes when you go to mortuary, if you're not going there constantly to go and give them money, see your person, they do give them that way. When you come, you will know your person again. You will say, this is not my mother or this is not my father. They will tell you this is because you have the tally. They will give you tally, and that tally will identify who you want to collect.
Now, in this case, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Kola. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Please, my brother, my in-law, say what you want to say.
Yes, I wanted to speak to the woman, but she's gone. I hope she will be hearing me.
Yeah, continue.
My sister, my mother.
Please hold on there. Don't pick any call. Let us analyze what this woman just said now. It is very
important. My sister, my mother who just called. Please, I want to ask you this question. The mortuary you're talking about, that you kept your mother when your mother died, did you find people living in that same room with dead body? Did you find people sleeping in that same room they have bed there, sleeping there with dead body? Even if they are mortuary attendants, they don't sleep in the same room with the dead bodies. For what I know that mortuary has become a business in many parts of Africa, but there were beds in this mattress, in this room. And they found people there, they arrested people who are living in this same room with this dead body. So I don't understand. If you're talking about mortuary, we understand that there are mortuaries that they don't have light and stuff like that. There are some bad mortuaries and so on. But this one was so different from the picture. If you watch the video, take your time and watch it again.
My brother, I want to ask you a question. You said you were once a medical, you work in the hospital before as a nurse or as a specialist. Now I want to ask you a question, sir. On a normal rule and regulations that has to do with medical and hospital and mortuary buildings. Are mortuary not supposed to be attached to an hospital?
Yes, to the normal rules and regulations, they are supposed to be attached to the hospital.
Thank you. Now, that means that mortuary have become a business in Nigeria. So let's us now see this light from what this woman just called now. There might be an outcome of truth of what you have just said. If, for example, mortuary has become a business that anybody can just open and have it. So far, you have the idea to kind of embalm. You can get the materials, you can get the chemical to do it. Then you can just have your own place. And anybody that just died from the hospital, you can liaise with the hospitals. You can have connection with the doctors or the owner of the hospital. Then anybody that just died, you just give them your card and tell them, hey, we have somebody that have a mortuary. And right now, most hospitals in private hospital in Nigeria, they don't have mortuaries, so they can just direct this person. You can take your mother or your father to this mortuary, or your dead person to this mortuary that is embalming people. But actually, now let us see it from this angle. Are they not supposed to be documented and licensed, given to these people to operate it? If yes, now this very particular place, let's assume it is a mortuary, or it was a mortuary. If he has a license, will the police just go down and operate on it and begin to harass them? Because before they will go down and do such, they will have to investigate and ask questions if this place is licensed. But if it's not licensed, then it becomes a place where it's not supposed to operate on dead bodies. You understand? So my question is, if that place is a mortuary, as according to what our staff said, that it might be possible that it's a mortuary.
Okay,
my question is this, sir. Why will there not be a sign or a symbol or a trademark on the street or on the house that this is a mortuary of so and so person? Legalized, license. I don't know if you understand me, sir. That there will be a signboard or a written placard showing that a panel that this place is a mortuary.
Yes.
But this one doesn't have any. And the police will not just go there if that place is a mortuary that is licensed and registered. Police will not just bust in there and begin to operate.
Yes.
Sir, continue, sir.
No, okay. So I have just two questions. Okay, number one question is this: if truly that place is a mortuary, why is it that when the police people come to arrest the workers there, the mortuary attendants, as they claim now, okay, why is it that the people around the community didn't come out to defend that this is a mortuary?
Good question,
one.
Sir.
Okay. Second one, because it was the people in the community that raised alarm to the police. Okay, that is one. Second one, how come wetin she ran dey find inside mortuary? She ran.
And according to the woman, I say most of them they use voodoo till they enter the place. Therefore, it can take because of the spiritual they carry. That's what that caller said. Though, we are trying to reason what that woman said to be a little bit fat of what happened, but we're not saying it's the fact, and really it could be true, because I remember when my great grandmother died, when we went to a mortuary in Saple Road to carry her. I think the very first, we were the one that went there, and we were opportune to go inside. And before we get inside, there was this something the old man, those that know that mortuary in Saple Road, that runabout, in Ring Road. Most of us that know that place. There's one short man that operated there then. That man, I don't know that man is still alive. That man, maybe probably might have gone now, because the man normally do some kind of things before that day, before we finally enter and dress that up. So that was a government a government mortuary, well known in Benin, and most people do carry their family there. And the other mortuaries we know that are licensed and well legalized in Benin, you know. But on this very one, it seems suspicious. It seems suspicious, sir. Because the vicinity where that thing is being located, as you said, my brother, those youth there and everybody there, they were the one that were joining the police that raised the alarm. You know, they raised the alarm and the police get to here and they came into action. So if that place was a mortuary that the old people in the community knows about, they would have not be alarmed. They would have not raised alarm. They would have not burst into alarm and say, there are dead body here that are hide. Because a mortuary, you cannot hide a dead body when it's a mortuary. A mortuary is a place that dead bodies should come, and people will see dead body coming in, dead body going out. So probably these people in that community have never seen an ambulance come to pick out dead bodies. They've never seen. So we should just round up this topic quickly, and let's see if we can touch one or two things concerning our testimony. So I will start from Mommy Temitope. Just say one or two things in 2-3 minutes concerning this caller that just called.
For me, I never know that maybe mortuary is a private house. All I know is mortuary need to stay be in hospital. And the time that my mother died in a private hospital, then we carry on to mortuary in a government hospital. Is what I know. I don't know about now. Maybe they are building private mortuary. I don't know about now. But as I've seen that place, I don't know whether it's a mortuary. I know that mortuary need to stay inside hospital, in government hospital, in anywhere, but mortuary need to stay hospital. It's not ordinary house, and that place is not. It not look like hospital. It not look like hospital.
Wow. Sister Chantel, do you have anything to say?
No, sir. No, sir.
Brother Blackchild, just say one or two things, then we let Brother Solomon round up, then we go ahead for
Okay, sir. Another thing I want to bring to everybody's attention. On that same video, if you look at that video again, they said that this place that they found this dead body, this apartment, this abandoned building, is located behind a mortuary, right?
That's what they said.
That's what they said. It's located behind a mortuary. So does it mean this place is an attachment to the mortuary, or is it another person owned private mortuary? People who are saying it's a mortuary, because I see so many things there. I'm saying that there are so many questions here. They have a shrine inside. They have a shrine behind the building. Then they have a place in front of the building, as if they have buried some bodies there. So it's so shocking that we are seeing such things, because the community people did right to do this, to report this thing. Even if this is a mortuary, these bodies are kept in a so disorderly manner. These people are sleeping inside. The government there in Edo State has to take serious measure considering these things, because sicknesses can come out from such things. If these things are being kept, human beings are being kept like this, and they call it a mortuary, I'm not sure if it is registered, because if it's registered, the government would have known. The police won't go there to arrest them. So they have to take serious measures, take decisions, because people are going to get sick around this area.
Yeah.
Littering around like that is not good. Like I said, we have to try to think of what we can do for such things. If actually it's a ritualist, then we have to think of what we can bring, ideas we can bring around for people to stop doing this type of thing, because there is nothing like ritual doings or blood money that will give you money. My brothers and sisters, work with your hands. Your brain is there. That is the highest Your brain is the highest ritual that you can use to make money. Work. People don't want to work these our days. Young people just want to own mansions, cars, go to club and spread money and do things. And these things are done because some people are showing them examples. Some TV, social media, showing people example of their cars and this and that, showing money, and you are not giving people idea how to make money. What do you think they will do? Young people want to become like you. They want to ride the kind of car you're riding. They want to build the kind of house you have built. And they go out there trying to look for solution, and somebody will just put it in their brain as they are gullible as they are. They put it in their brain that, oh, if you go and do this, you have money. Please, my people, it doesn't help. We need to tell our people the truth. We need to emancipate our people. It's like a slavery in the brain that people says that you go there and you make money for taking somebody's life. No, you are taking your own life by taking somebody's life, and you are punishing yourself because that money will not take you anywhere.
Thank you very much, my brother. Please, we just want to run it up quickly. Brother Solomon, now, for example, let's assume that this place is supposed to be called a mortuary. What is your advice? Is it really supposed to be a mortuary?
I think if that place is appointed, let me just use the word, as a mortuary, my brother, I think the government of that state is supposed to be crumbled. Yes, because mortuary, as I know, the bodies, despite the fact that they are no more living, it is always properly cared. They take proper care of bodies. You understand? So it's not the way they arrange this one on top of each other, one is standing, and the place looks so unkept. So to me, that place, if it is called a mortuary, I think even that community, if the community is supposed to sue the government and the mortician that is working there, and even the mortuary attendants as well, they're supposed to deal with them, because in a situation like this, like what our brother Blackshire just said, they can contact sickness from that place. People that are working there. Look at the environment. We know that there we can even perceive the smell from the video. I'm telling you. Yes, now, brother. I don't know whether you notice I'm very dirty. That place so
I don't hear the smell.
that is it looks so irritating. How can you stop me? Bro, you never go mortuary for abroad before. The environment will look so kept, and the spirit of those dead bodies will rest in peace. Imagine that kind of dead body. No wonder if that place is a mortuary, brother, there is no need of blaming them by using shrine to juju
to guide themselves. Yeah.
To guide themselves, and my brother, because those dead bodies will never rest in peace. They will be fighting anybody around them, especially who were bombed there. So that is the reason why those people, they have no choice than to have an altar that will be preventing them from the fight of those people. That, my brother, that is just the truth. That is wickedness now. Imagine who want go carry their person for there, and they see the way the dead body look. How do you think they will feel? But God forbid anyway. It is very wrong if that place is a mortuary.
No more respect for the dead. No more respect for the dead.
If really that place is a mortuary, no. They have a long way to go. I'm telling you. They have a long way to go in terms of experience. Unmute yourself, brother.
Another thing I want to ask quickly again is that is, if that kind of place can be a mortuary, and if mortuary has now become a lucrative business in Nigeria, that is to say, very soon to have a burial ground too will become a business.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand me. People can just buy acres of land and turn it to where people bury a burial ground. Because let's be sincere, my brothers and my people. How can a good system, a good system that is working in a country, allow individuals that are not professionals, that are not medical professionals, to have a mortuary or a private mortuary, that they should be embalming people when we know that no, this is just unbelievable. It's very, very unbelievable.
Brother Kingsley, I almost still believe that that place is not a mortuary. It's not a mortuary, though we are just assuming.
Okay, Sister Sante, you saw the heart for back of this in the talk. So, okay, Mom Timmy, want to say something? Say what you want to say, and let Sister Sante carry on with the course.
He couldn't in hospital because when okay.
Carry on, Sister Sante. Carry on. Sorry, Mom Timmy, carry on.
Okay. When I went to hospital to go and carry my mother, and I saw that they pack all the people where there for one place. So they pack them load to load for. They say that the people forget them. That if you see where the way that they pack them, put for one house, that dead body on top of dead body, it could be hospital. They still they do one like that too.
Yes, mommy, they do it like that in the hospital. Some hospital, because of lack of space, because of mismanagement, they do it like that. But I believe we also what went on in this video. That doesn't look like where people are being embalmed and kept. Like people brought their family there to be placed standing. One is standing on the window. One is a little child, I think, standing on the window. That is not how they do it now. Even if this place happened to be what we are all assuming to be, you understand? That is not how they do it. It's so unkept, so dirty. Come on. Oh. Unmute yourself, brother.
So before we switch the conversation briefly, I just want to say, please, everyone, we should be very vigilant in our communities. We should be vigilant. Such a mortuary that is not well properly organized is not supposed to be in a community. If you find any kind of mortuary like that in your community, report straight to the state government. If the state government are the one that gave them the license, sue the state government for that, because a mortuary is supposed to be a place where organized properly, so that the people living in that environment will not be contaminated with any kind of diseases or with any kind of smell, with any kind of things. So, and there should be a proper regulation, proper screening before a mortuary should be placed in your community. So any kind of funny mortuary you see in your community, in your area, in your street, report to the nearest police station. If they have the license to open such to have the license to open to have this mortuary, then if the mortuary is not up to standard, you have the right to sue the mortuary, the owner of the mortuary, or to sue this federal government or the state government who gave such a person the license to put such a mortuary there, because it is not healthy for your children, it is not healthy for you, it's not healthy for the young and the old in the environment. So please, my people that are watching, if you have anybody in your environment that have a mortuary, please try to do something about it. Any mortuary that's not well prepared, not well organized, because we know Nigeria now is a place of business. Anything can be a business. Anything can be a business. Anything. And the federal government, the state government don't tell anything about it. You understand? So every news that comes out, we just hear the news after 2-3 weeks, we don't hear anything again. And this is how this one is going to be. I bet you, this news we have just had now, we are not going to hear anything about it again. We are not going to hear anything about this news again. I remember really last 2-3 months, or if I'm not mistaken, we had the news from the Arise and other newspaper that a group of people, a ship was caught transporting some human testicles, you know, on the ship,
Yes.
and that news just died.
Yes, that is true.
That news died.
Mhm, they buried it.
7,200 of it.
That
Yes,
news died.
you are right. They buried it.
Now the investigating of that news just died. One, they couldn't investigate where that ship was going, who is the owner of the shipping company that was shipping that, and who is the person that have that ship, that container that was taking that thing to the destination where it left. The thing just died, and the news is that the thing left Nigeria. The ship, the container and the ship left. That ship is from Nigeria. So it's just pathetic, the kind of country we came from. Really, it's painful. So I'm hearing you, sir.
Yes, I want to say another thing because one of our sister called here. It says mortuary has become a lucrative business in Nigeria or in Africa, so most of African countries. This is like a warning unto us that we need to open our eyes, because if it has become a business for such type of mortuary like this one, that means these people can even go to a stage for them to have people in the mortuary. They can go into an extent for the business to be moving. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about. I hope people understand me. So we have to.
I understand.
Yes, we have to be like very careful, and we have to people out there, for people to understand that if you see such thing, just like you said, report it immediately, because they can go to any extent to get their business moving. That's just what I wanted to add on to this.
That's true. That is gospel truth, bro. Yes. You can go and kill anybody just to fill up their Nigeria.
My people, so our brother said, somebody just wrote, said mortuary is a business in my country. My country was at a time we the modern morgue is kept. They will kill people so we get business. Okay.
You see exactly what I was talking. You see what I was talking about.
So the federal government, in fact, the federal government and the state government are part of all these ritual killings. Because by the time you open a mortuary and people are not coming in, you want to kind of you want to keep people and let people come in. You want to do business with people, even with the hospitals, and just inject this person with almost the day finish. Just inject them and make the kind of come mortuary, make the kind of come mortuary. And somebody's in the hospital, maybe he's about to give up, and maybe if they treat that person with enough treatment, that person can leave. They'll just allow that person to die just for them to send the person to their friend mortuary, so their friend mortuary can have money. And some hospitals that have mortuary too. No, my dear, Africa, so many things happen in Africa. When you are sick and you have your person in the hospital, always be vigilant, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in my country, Nigeria. I can bet you for that. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, because they can make money with anything. So it's just painful anyway. It's painful where we come from. It's painful. And we just pray that God help us. So the advice we just want to give our people back home is to mind where you go. Be at the right place at the right time. Don't keep late night movement. Reduce crowd, friends. Reduce it. Reduce friends. They don't help. Anybody that you cannot achieve or anything from, you just. And when I mean achieve, it's not only to get money from. That will boost your talent. That will move you to attain your goal. Just as exempt yourself for such people. It doesn't pay any longer, because things are happening. Just imagine, we don't know if that place is a mortuary. Let's assume that place is a mortuary, or let's assume that place is not a mortuary. Let's assume it's a place where they are doing ritual. So we don't know now. Can anyone identify those dead bodies now? No. Nobody can. Even the family of those people can never, except a thorough investigation is being done for them to ascertain who is that person. In Nigeria, we don't have such. I don't think we have such a equipment in Nigeria or in any hospital that can be able to do the test to know the identity of those people. I don't think we have the equipment. If we're to be in Europe and America or some side of Africa that are well civilized, Between now and tomorrow, next tomorrow, you will see the list of those dead bodies will be bring out. Their identity will bring out, their names will be bring out. But because we don't have database, every child that has been born into Nigeria is just born that child, just give a name, go to register the name, finish. The child name is not being put in a database. Nobody know you, so that's why you see somebody just die now without you not see the person ID card for a pocket. You don't know it be. You don't know it's that person. So how would they identify those family now? You cannot identify them because they don't have they don't have any thumbprint. They have not thumbprinted themselves in any database. They don't have their fingerprints in anywhere that this is a citizen of this country or this is a citizen of Nigeria, an citizen of this state, and this is a family member of this person. No. Those dead bodies are just gone and gone for free. And maybe their family are looking for them. They don't know where their beloved person, their ones have been all this while. So it's such a shame in that country. So any president or anybody that's coming to become a president now have a lot of work to do. So if anybody is thinking that Peter Obi will come in and just revive that country for within 8 years, we are just joking.
God bless you, my brother. Tell them, please, on a very good day, I think we will come on a story for another day.
That will be a story for another day. We are all joking.
We are all joking.
Nigeria,
before Nigeria change everything.
Even before Nigeria can become, even before Peter Obi can do one tangible thing in Nigeria, it's going to take him. In fact, that 8 years will go, he will not do it. How is he going to achieve it? Is it not by? I know he's trying. I know he has the mind to do it. I know he has the plan. But is it going to work?
But let's leave this story for another day on a very good day.
We'll discuss that on that day. So, my people, now we've spent 1 hour 21 minutes concerning this story, and we're ending it here. So we don't need to go out. We just want to continue with the next thing on board, the next agenda.
No, we need to go out and come back.
Does it make?
Yes, okay. 2 minutes we just.
Okay, just 2 minutes. We'll be back. 2 minutes. We'll be back. Please.
We'll be back to discuss on our basic discussion.
Okay, 2 minutes. We'll be back. Okay.
Yeah.